Aquarius, welcome to your next 3 months overview. That is January, February, March. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. And it has been about 3 months since I last did the 3-month overview. So today we're going to be taking a deeper look at late winter to early spring, yeah? Starting with the Magician, 1, January. The High Priestess, 2, February. The Empress, 3, March. Judgment, overall, any imperative decisions that we might need to make over the next couple of months. And the Tower, anything that is unexpected that we should know about, yeah? What is going on, please, for Aquarius in January? Show me Aquarius, please. In January. Show me Aquarius, please, in January. What is going on, please, for Aquarius in January? Show me Aquarius, please. Show me Aquarius in January, please. Nine of Wands, you're exhausted. Temperance, you're trying to heal it. 6 of Pentacles and showing balance in the interim. So I don't know what's going on for you in January, except you do look tired. You do look exhausted. It could be your physical energy. It could be your workaday energy. I don't know, but you're showing me I'm going to keep on keeping on, okay? And sometimes that's the best that we can do. What you're exhausted in, work, life, love, all of it, any of it, Christina, A, B, C, all apply. So therefore it's option D. There you go. I understand. I'm going to keep on keeping on. You're showing me a very good, strong face about it. You're showing me temperance, healing, give it time, give this situation or your particular life circumstances time. Time is all we need. Sometimes we just got to show a situation patience and hopefully it will resolve itself. Again, in what area of your life? Overall, work, love, honey. It could be any of those things, all of those things. I don't know. But you're showing me I'm going to get through it. 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to balance. By God, I'm going to balance this. Okay? And give it time. You're telling me the situation will soften, it will relax, and it will become easier. What that is, I don't know. Let's get a deeper look into that, please. In January, this could be ongoing, something that was rolling in from, say, November and December of 2022, and it's continuing on through January because you're telling me I need time. This situation needs more time, and eventually it will correct and or balance. What is this, please? You could have some strong Sag in your chart. You'll be connecting to one. What is this, please? Can I get a deeper look at January? What's going on here? What's going on here, please, for Aquarius in January? What is going on, please, for Aquarius in January? You're showing me a pretty good disposition about this will resolve. It just needs time. Patience and healing. It's going to balance out. It's going to balance out. It's going to balance out. The Empress, the Knight of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, we're trying to get some good or better restorative energy with somebody who's important to us. So the Empress, that could be you, it could be them, I don't know, doesn't really matter. This is typically someone of importance. 8 of Pentacles, this is someone whose energy we want to work with, work towards, push some good energy to. The Knight of Wands, we have energy towards this person. We're working through it. We want to work through it. This person's important to us. So we're going to put the time, energy, and effort into it, into the connection, because they mean something to us. So we want to put some oomph in there with that Knight of Wands. This is our good energy. This is our best intentions, and acts fast. So you're working literally through this connection with somebody as we speak through January. And there might have been some blockage here between you and this person, but it's something that we're determined to bring down and or work through. We just need time. We just need some patience. We just need some healing. And I see you literally working on that with this person in January. It's like, I'm going to show this some positivity. I'm going to show this optimism. I'm going to show whatever this is, my good energy and my best efforts, right? We're going to knock this out. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. We're going to balance, but also more than that, more than the practical energy here, I'm going to show it some real enthusiasm. I have the energy for this. I do. I have the energy for this. I'm going to show it positivity in my best face. And then also I'm excited too. I'm excited to work on this, with this, through this, with this person, because they mean something to me. I know that. I understand that. And I'm going to, dang it, I'm going to give them my best energy, effort, and attention. I want that energy and effort to come back to you too. It should be a two-way street, and it's looking like it is because the 6 and 8 are balanced energies. Okay, so it's looking like we're going to push past this blockage. this blockade, whatever that is, it's looking like a wall that we can work through with someone else, all right? And there is someone else in here with you. I don't have too much on who they are. I just know that they're showing me a cooperation of spirit with you as well, also with good energy, good intention, good vibrations, all that jazz. We do have an element of passion here as well as the practical. But I'm seeing that Knight of Wands really as genuine optimism. Really as genuine optimism and good healthy energy to literally put in this connection. It could be a workable connection as in work. It could be. I'm tired at work. I'm exhausted at work. You know, boss is really riding my ass, but I'm making good efforts and good productive values. But it's feeling a little bit more personal than that. You're showing me a back and forth with this person that is practical in nature, and that you two know how to work with each other's energy, and that you do know how to go back and forth with them on the give and take scale. So where the exhaustion is coming from, I don't know, but I am seeing, Aquarius, and I insist on this, I am seeing two people who are actively working through whatever there was. Okay? And it is active, it is not passive, it's happening in the 3D. So I don't know how much of a strain there was to begin with. It could just be that you two are a hard-working couple and that you are exhausted together, but you're both determined to keep working through it. Just in the general sense, I have a good cooperation of spirit between two people, enthusiasm, energy, optimism, and yeah, there's some exhaustion here, but that's one of the things we want to work through. There might even be some blockage, but the point is by God, we're going to lift that blockage. We're going to lift that embargo. We're going to lift that barrier. We're going to heal. We're going to give it time. We're going to work together. We are. We are because we're important to each other. I believe that in percentage is probably a two-way street. We're important to each other. Otherwise, we wouldn't be getting this kind of effort into each other to really dedicate in our efforts to heal. It's incredibly straightforward. That's why I'm speaking so fast, because the energy is just like boom, 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 here. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty healthy. I see two people actively working towards each other's interest to alleviate any sort of pressure, to alleviate any sort of blockage, in the attempts to heal, cooperate, get along, but more to the point, to respect each other and to give each other a stronger sense of time, energy, effort, you know, and reward too. There's a little bit of reward in there. I don't quite know how to put my finger on it, but it's like, ha! And how do I put this? There's the reward in here that when we put more effort into this, we see the energy and we feel rewarded by it. It could be that simple, okay? But we feel ultimately it's looking like there's good vibes between you and this person. So if there was some tension, some blockage even, it's looking like it's trying to resolve itself between two people. It's not just two people sitting on their ass hoping the other person will come towards them to fix shit. This is two people actively working to resolve issues. And in a good way, in a healthy way, in a constructive way. A lot comes out of it. A lot comes out of it. So, in other words, you're both deeming each other as worth investing in. You know what I mean? There's a really good exchange of energies here that are healthy, cooperative, fun, and even loving. And even loving. Show me February, please. Show me February. Show me February. Show me February. Show me February. For Aquarius, please. Yeah, the reason I'm talking so fast is because the energy is just like straightforward. That's really straightforward energy. That's great. Show me February, please, for Aquarius. Show me February, please, for Aquarius. What's going on? Show me February, please, for Aquarius. The Sun, Queen of Cups, the Devil. Oh my. Okay. Oh, I want to know why that Devil's attached to the feelings, the Queen of Cups. It could just be that somebody has very strong feelings or very strong insecurities here. I don't quite know where that's coming from. The idea is happiness. I can burst through this with the happiness. What is this? Is this emotional insecurity? Is someone showing me emotional insecurity? What is this, Devil, please? What is this, Devil, please? Show me this, Devil. What is this? We are trying to feel the sun? Absolutely. We want to be happy. Why am I saying this? What is the Devil? What is the Devil, please? Is someone showing fear in their heart space? Like I said, emotional insecurity. Desire. The Hierophant, Knight of Swords. That's a lot of desire. We have a lot of desire that we're trying to keep in check. We have a lot of hope in this. We have a lot of hope in this. So much so it's almost frightening. Okay. I don't know who is exhibiting this energy. You, them, the both of you. That is a ton of majors. That's a lot of majors on a major. So we have the Sun, the Queen of Cups, the Devil. Okay. We got a little fear here in the heart space. Okay, we got some emotional insecurity. Now, that's not meant to be a challenge. It's not meant to be an insult, so don't take it as one. I don't know who it's applying to, you or them. Regardless, it's not an insult. This is real life. People have emotional insecurities all the time. There's a great deal of love in someone here, and they aim towards the Sun. They're trying to turn their back on the Devil and look towards the Sun. In other words, I want to be emotionally happy, and I want to feel emotional warmth and security, but there's something attached to someone's heart space that makes them afraid in the heart a little bit. I want to know why. Here's why. The desire and the hope and the drive to move towards commitment is so strong in somebody, it makes them feel weak. So there is this sense in somebody somewhere that says, I very strongly desire this, so much so that it scares me. And I'm afraid that it's kind of plaguing me in my heart space, and I don't want it to affect me. I want to know that this is going somewhere, and that my desires are justified, and that I can commit to the desires. I need to know that I can commit to the desires, and that I'm putting action into those desires appropriately, and that it's going to mean something. It's going to go somewhere. I need to know that I am emotionally secure with this person, and there has to be some level of comfort here in terms of this person's emotional security to make them feel more committed to this, because I do see two people working very diligently to put things together in a way that's correct and nurturing, and that both people can respond to, live by, work by, and agree to, and give to simultaneously. And then I jump over to somebody's individual energy that says, I feel the Sun in this, and I want to look towards that and not my insecurities. And somebody's insecurities are speaking to them, this may not go somewhere, this may not go somewhere, this may not go. What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? What if my actions towards this star, my desire, my hope in this person is for nothing? What if it's for nothing? And it directly involves you. That's your power card in there. We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus, the Devil, Capricorn, the Sun, a little bit of Leo. That's up for debate. And then we have some Sag here. I'm seeing that more within you, though. Some more Taurus, Libra. I don't know why I call the signs. People want me to. I don't know why. It's about the energy, especially when it's this upper level. This connection, whatever it is, potentially has far-reaching, far-lasting consequences, and that's with somebody's heart, not their mind, not their passion, not their pentacle, but in their heart. They feel it very strongly that this has the potential for far-reaching commitment, consequences, love. A lot of love, a lot of hope. And the actions we take towards it, we're looking for emotional proof that this is going to go somewhere in the long term. And we're afraid it may not. This person is trying not to let their fears override what they're experiencing with you or you with them. I don't know who it's applying to. But there's this fear, and this is my long-term hope and desire, right? Right? I have proof of this, right? I'm emotionally secure with this, right? Like, this is justified. This star is gonna carry me into the long term with this person, right? I'm taking the appropriate actions, right? And it does come across as emotional insecurity. But this person, it comes from a good heart space, though. They have a big heart, and they might need a lot of emotional reassurance. You're on their mind, commitment's on their mind, the desires and their hopes for those things with you in them are on their mind as well. But they keep looking towards the Sun. Okay, so I feel like even though it's very strongly whoever this person resides in, that energy is very, very strong. Very much so. Because they desire you, the connection, or you desire them and the connection so much. It's to the point that they're fearful that the actions they take towards it may not lead to long term. Okay? And I do believe they're trying their best not to show emotional insecurity. They keep trying to show or turn their face towards the Sun, happiness. And that's where they're trying to keep their focus. Okay? And for some reason, we're feeling this very, very, very heavily in February. And I don't know why it's coming up. Because I got two people diligently working towards the same goal, to show each other time, care, energy, effort, and attention. Love and respect. We got past the blockage here. We got past some disruption here. We healed it. We're balancing, and it's looking well. So I don't know who this is, but it's kind of like that the drive behind it is, will they emotionally be loyal to me? Will this be somewhere? Will they commit to me? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because the star is such a strong desire. There's such a strong hope. As I was discussing thoroughly, well, with somebody. It was one of your air cousins. It was either Gemini or Libra. But it's such a deep, innate desire, and you have to reach for it, and you have to reach for it. And this person is reaching for it, because when I clarified the devil, I see the actions here. I see the actions here. I'm taking action towards my desire, which means I have to put more of myself into this to commit to it. Dear God, I hope it's justified. Dear God, I hope it's justified. Dear God, I hope it's scary. It's scary for this person. Somebody's taking a little roller coaster right here. And it's scary. It's scary. You know? I'm trying to not think about the long-term consequences. I'm trying not to put so much faith and hope and desire into a long-term outcome. I'm trying to stay in this moment. That's all their energy is telling me. So it's either you or the person whom you're connected to. I do not know. But that's a lot of individual energy. They have a full heart. They're looking at somebody for happiness, and they are. And they're trying to ignore that it may, oh God, I hope this serves a purpose. Oh God, I hope this serves a purpose. I hope this serves a purpose, because I have so much of myself into this. And I want the emotional loyalty. I want to be devoted to the greater scheme of things. I want to be devoted to the longer term, and I believe my actions are backing that up. But so that's a lot. That's a lot. But it comes from a space of strong desires and hopes for which you are a part of. You're in there, and it's either you or the person you're connected to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But for now, it's looking like you two are activating or working in a functional space, more than functional. You're both showing me a certain quality of care towards each other. So you two are a little rough patch, huh? Yeah, a little rough patch, and is this true for the Aquarian energy? You just kind of got to the point. I had a little rough patch with my person. Working on it. Just need to toss around the old waters. Temperance. The tossing of the waters back and forth. Yeah, we just need to exchange. We'll work it. We'll work through it. So there was some blockage here. We weren't able to balance with this person for a while. We weren't able to get on the same page with this person for a while. We're learning or relearning to harmonize with this person. Quality of care, and boom, talk about quality of care. That's gorgeous, beautiful energy that you two are throwing back and forth in each other. You're reinvesting, your diligence, the energy's on point, the quality care and attention is all here. But somebody is distinctly marked with, I have a big heart and I'm afraid that my feelings may not go somewhere. What if they don't? What if they don't? What if they don't? What if they're not justified in the long term? What if they're not committed to in the long term? Let's stop trying to pay attention to that and just focus on the sun, please. On the happiness. And here's what's interesting to me. It's not really just about marriage, Aquarius. It's a common misconception in tarot about the Hierophant. It's like, I don't know if we're going to get married. It's more than that. This person's thinking about long-term and long-term consequences specifically. The Hierophant with the star. This is something we deeply desire, and we deeply desire to commit ourselves to it in terms of this is what I see, but more importantly, what I feel for myself all the way out there, which means I have to reach really hard and for a long time for it. I have to continuously work for it. And if I put all my feeling into this without justification, oh, fuck. That's how it's coming across. So it's not about will Aquarius marry me or not, and it's not about you thinking that about them. Are they going to marry me? Are they going to be loyal to me? Are they going to this person's got a lot of water. Are they going to emotionally commit to me? It's not about that. It's about in the long term. Is this connection, is this desire, is this hope justified? Does it justify my feelings, putting so much of myself into it? And that's somebody's fear. They want to know that investing in this person, you, them, they, you, is correct. Because they have very strong feelings and very strong desires. But they also have a very strong sense of it needs to mean something. Okay? And it's not right or wrong. It's just their process. It needs to mean something, especially if you two hit a rough patch and you blockage and the communication went down and the effort went down. And now it's picking back up in, and it's beautifully done too. It's beautifully done. It picks up beautifully between you two in January. Very quickly. Very nice. Gorgeous. Beautiful. And as things are moving along, rocking and rolling, so I need to know that my feelings for this are justified. It's in the back of their mind. It's in the back of their fear. But they keep looking to the sun to move it forward. In other words, they're trying not to get caught up in it. So I'm very sympathetic to this. I understand this. And if that's you, I'm sympathetic with you. I understand. This is real shit. This is a real human experience right here. So I don't know who's experiencing this. Either way, I understand it and I'm sympathetic towards it. Everyone has a devil. Everyone. No exceptions. If you're alive, are you alive? Are you watching this? You have a devil, my friend. Everyone does. And anyone who says they don't, that's 5 swords. Okay, that's some self-deceptive bullshit. There is no perfect human being, and if there was, I sure as hell wouldn't want to meet him. There's no way you could live up to that. You can't. The whole point of living life is to not just live it, but to learn along the way. All you can do is improve, but you could never be perfect. So somebody here has reasonable fears of really putting all of their emotionality into someone, because will it mean something in the end? It's powerful. It's honest. It's raw. But they're doing their damnedest to not let it override their experience with you. Or you with them. This is coming across as an individual. Okay, one person. Is there anything else, please, in February? Is there anything else, please, in February? Are my feelings going to mean something in the long term? Because somebody desires, and from a deep place, I don't mean desires in sex, I mean this is somebody's wish fulfillment. They are very aware of the spiritual bond and or connectivity between you two, and it's what they've always wanted. And it's like, do I dare to dream? Do I dare to hope? Do I dare put myself into that? That kind of thing. Oh, dare to dream, dare to dream, dare to dream. Anything else, please, about February? What is this? 7 of Pentacles, because it was slow going. When it grows slow sometimes, we can't always see the outcome of it. It's not always obvious. True. Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Swords, we can't see the future yet. We just can't. We can't see. We can't see. We're saying we can't see. This is something that can either open up further or close. All we know is that we can't see. Not enough time has passed. I don't know. Neither do you. Neither do they. And also, by the way, I'm only looking at 3 months. So there's no way I could tell in the end. Unless we had a surprise ending. I've seen those before. We don't know. We simply do not know. This cycle could either fully open up into something more and beautiful, or it might close off. That's the consequence of entering anything. That's life as we know it. You know, anything we enter into, work, a goal, a hobby, love, it can either open further and deepen and thrive and expand, or it doesn't. We don't know. So I can kind of see where this person's fears are coming from. I do. Or yours. I don't know. Either way, I'm sympathetic. It makes sense and it's reasonable. But the thing is with the star, and I have to tell this to people all the time, nobody knows if the star will pay off until you're on the pathway. That means you have to start reaching for it whether you like it or not. It's not passive. If you want to know if the star is right for you, that desire, that hope, that dream, is it justified? Is it warranted? Will it come to fruition? You have to put effort into it. That means walking the scary path, taking the scary roller coaster ride, trying. Show me the Empress, please. Show me, oh, March, I should say. Show me March, please. Show me March, please. Show me March, please. Show me March, please, for Aquarius. Show me March for Aquarius, please. Oh, the winds are howling today, yes? Page of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. You got something else over here? Some of you are growing businesses. In March, it's looking like something that you have had your eye on and you're starting to see it expand. That was also a kind of slow growing experience. Something that you might have started in collaboration with others around March or thereabouts, possibly earlier, has started to expand slowly but surely, but with careful cultivation, yes? We kept our eye on this process. It started from the very, very beginning. And I'm talking bare bone structure, possibly starting over, new jobs, new concept, entrepreneurship, going back to school, you name it. It was a starting out structure, and it started out with a 3 of Pentacles, and then it has expanded into a 7 of Pentacles. So this has been showing you slow, steady growth. So you either anticipate this thing to grow further into March, or you're going to start executing these plans relatively soon in terms of your finances. There's something in here about March that you are watching, you're keeping an eye on to see if it will still prove fruitful to you over time, I think. Can I get more on this, please, for March? Slow, steady expansion. Is this thing going to continue to grow, pay off, or is it going to stop here? Is it going to top out here? What is this? Page of Wands, 7 of Wands. Ace of Swords. You have come to some sort of rational conclusion about something that you put energy and effort into. It does look like it's more in the Pentacle realm. That if something stops growing or stops producing, you're prepared to cut it. Okay. So in that respect, it's looking like a logical decision to me from your eyes. That in March, something that looks more along the lines of a monetary world. It's very slow growth. You've been keeping an eye on it, and if you don't see more evidence or proof of that growth, you're going to cut it. Okay, and it makes sense. It's like no more. It might be costing you more time, energy, and effort than it's worth, especially if the payout is not what you thought it would be. So this could be a work endeavor with somebody, or this could be you haven't gone back to school, but you're not seeing the payout or the benefits to that. You could have started a project with somebody and you're not seeing the payouts or benefits. Because I got pages here looking at this, observing this. You're seeing the slow, steady growth, but it may not be fast enough. It may not be to the speed that you like. We're thinking about pruning something off here in about March. It's like, you know, I don't know if this is serving a purpose or it's not producing enough. It might take more energy than it's actually worth. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where, yeah, this could grow more, but it requires a lot of energy and the output is so slow, I don't think it's worth continuing cultivating. So it's looking like you're going to be cutting something out around spring that involves the monetary world or something that requires your time, energy, efforts. It does not look like a relationship to me. It looks more like something to do that's straightforward business, and you're looking at it analytically and how much time you can give it versus what it's actually worth. You know what I'm saying? That old back and forth. I'm looking at this and it pays something. It gives me something. It contributes, but the energy I can put into it isn't as much as it requires from me in order to really develop it, that kind of thing. So I think we're gonna prune that back. We're gonna prune that back. It looks like to me, and it is coming across heavily again as something that could contribute possibly to your finances, your foundation, or something again that requires any pentacle concept, time, energy, effort, and this thing is looking like it requires more effort than you're able to give it, so you're going to be cutting it back. It's like, you know what, it grows too slow. It grows too slow, and I can't give it any more of my energy, so we're going to cut it off. And that's looking like a clear decision on your part. You've been observing this for a while. I don't see it as entry in March. It's more like a conclusion by March about what to do with this particular circumstance. I don't think it's a person. It doesn't look like a relationship. It looks like business. There you go. It's like, I don't have the time for this. I don't. And I wish I could give more of myself to it, but it causes me frustration and it's not worth what I get back from it. There you go. That's it. That's what March is looking like. Thank you again. I appreciate your straightforwardness today. This by far is the most complex thing. And I don't know if it's you and I don't know if it's them. You're here too. You are here too. And only time is really going to tell if this is worth the emotional investment, because this is emotional investment. Its desires, its hopes, and its actions too. I need to know that my actions and my emotions towards this, my being committed to this, my putting energy into this person is justified. This is the most complex piece by far. Honey, I don't even know if it's you, but you're definitely in there. It's okay. Time will tell. We don't know and we can't see it. That cycle, again, can either deepen into commitment and really develop into something further down the road, or it won't. We don't know until we're on the star, baby. And that's what's scary about the star pathway, and that's why so many people decline it, by the way. Did you know that? That star is that innate calling that says, go over here. That could do well for you. It could do well for you. And even if it's not with you forever, you take with it what you learned and apply it to something else, right? So even if this connection isn't around with you forever, you'll be able to take a great deal from it. But I really don't know. And I just know it's somebody's fear. But we're keeping on keeping on. We're showing this thing action and emotionality despite our fears. Somebody's pushing past that fear and giving more of themselves because they want this. They want to keep it. They want to experience it. They want to give more of themselves to it. So they're pushing past their fears, in other words. Judgment, imperative decisions, please, over the next several months. Wow. We were damn near 90 minutes went by. I didn't even notice, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's been an hour. Nope. Nobody believes me. When I sit down to do readings, I have no sense of time at all. I get in there, I just jump into that energy, and I go where the frequency takes me. It's a very intuitive process. Yeah, for me it is. But yours has been remarkably straightforward today. I see business, I see pleasure, and I see something that's not so straightforward. But we want to try. More than try. More than try. More than try. I'm going to put more of ourselves into it because we want to keep this. We want it very much. We want it very much. We want to put more of ourselves into it, even if it means being afraid. We're going to push past the fear. Judgment, please. Show me judgment. Critical decisions over the next several months. Show me judgment, please, over the next several months for Aquarius. Excuse me. Show me judgment, please, for Aquarius over the next several months. Oh, I am hungry. That hits me too. Oh, as my doctor has explained to me more than one occasion, Christina, you kind of burn through your energy, your fuel really fast. I'm not hypoglycemic. I'm not, but I'm not. But I swear to God, the way I burn through fuel is phenomenal. I have to consume a lot of protein. Show me judgment, please. Show me judgment. Critical decisions, please. Critical decisions for Aquarius over the next several months. Show me judgment, please. King of Swords, that's you. Justice. Tower. Woo! What you thinking? What you thinking? Balance, radical decision. The Tower. Tower that predates the Tower. What is this? Decision of fairness. Decision of fairness. It's like you're surprising yourself. Decision. I've made the decision. Yeah, you have. You have made a decision. And it's kind of explosive too with the Tower. I've made a decision about fairness. I've made a decision about fairness. I've made a decision about fairness. Reciprocity. Equality. Give and take. I've made that decision. And it was explosive. Something hit you with the crown chakra, honey. You'll notice it's always the tower at the top of the tower that's hit with lightning. It's the metaphor for the crown chakra. I've made a decision of fairness. I've made a decision of fairness. What is this? And it's a radical one, too. To heal this? To fix this? Well, if that's true, you're cool as a fucking cucumber over here. It's like, I got it. I'll balance that shit. Blockage? What's blockage? That's nothing. I can fix it. I can fix it with that person. I can do more than fix it, Christina. Okay. Was that what the radical decision was? I don't know. I can balance this. I can make it work. The Hermit. Healing. Knight of Cups. Oh, that's what you did. Oh, honey. Oh. That's what you did. Oh, good on you. Good on you. Well, that's beautiful. I wish more people did that, honey. With Libra, I had a back and forth. I wanted to give their person a pep talk about coming forward and just swallowing your pride and own your shit. And I don't know that you're owning your shit, but honey, you're telling me. I've thought about it, Christina, and I've learned some shit the hard way about fairness and reciprocity. And I tell you what, I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to be the bigger person, you said. I'm going to be the bigger person. I think you surprised even yourself. I think you surprised. You made that decision, didn't you? I said, is it with this person? Yes, it was. With Temperance. Right here, it's how you opened in January, so you made the decision somewhere around December, maybe? Possibly, towards the end of the year. I'm going to fix my shit with that person. I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to be the bigger person. You expressed something sincerely to someone after having given a damn good thought process with the Hermit here. Time had passed. I don't know. Perhaps you two disconnected sometime back in Libra season. I don't think it was as far back as Virgo. Let's just call it fall. We'll just call it fall. Sometime around fall, I believe you disconnected with somebody or they with you. It doesn't matter. You're telling me I'm putting my big boy pants on. I'm putting my big Aquarian pants on, my big girl pants on. And I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. You said that you can. You said you're also telling me phenomenally. I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to bring this shit forward. I'm going to bring it forward. We got stuff to talk about. We're going to balance sides. Okay? I'm going to listen. They're going to listen. Fine. I do feel like it surprises even you, and you might even surprise them because you are being such a big person. You're being a very generous person. You're assuming a responsibility for the healing and coming forward and sharing what you've learned. And you're showing a generosity of experience as well as goodwill. It's all here. It does tie back to the opening right there. That thing. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna fix it. It's a wall. It's a wall. It's a wall. It's a nothing. It's nothing. It's a little blockage. It's nothing. Is Aquarius your North Node? For some of you, Aquarius is your North Node. And you're trying to abide by the Aquarian characteristics and traits. Could be. For some of you, yeah. For some of you, Aquarius is your North Node. And that's one of the things when we're met with challenge, difficulty, blockage, we should try to adopt those traits and principles of the North Node characteristics. So, for instance, my North Node is Leo, which means my South Node is Aquarius. That means I should not default to any challenges where I overthink things. For other people, Aquarius is their North Node, where they need to overthink things. Because they don't think about them enough. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give enough of this situation thought. I didn't. That's my bad. And that's, the Aquarian North Node energy. I'm going to put more thought into this now. I'm going to take decisive action towards this now. I've learned some things and I can own that. If Aquarian being in my South Node means I have a very strong tendency to overthink things, and I over apologize, and I always come forward first, and when I don't give the other person the opportunity to. So it's you see what I'm saying? Everybody has pros and cons, and I strongly feel that for some of you, Aquarius is your North Node, and because you're stepping into that energy so magnificently. Or Aquarius is your rising, absolutely, 100%. And then also another power concept might be North Node, rising. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Possibly Jupiter. Yeah, you get it. Anyway, I get lost in that crap. Don't worry about it. My point is that I'm looking at Aquarius who is saying I'm the bigger person, and I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna offer the cup of peace. I've given it some thought. I've given it a lot of thought, and I think that what's between us is worth repairing, and more than repairing. More than repairing. This is more than a repair job. This is enthusiasm. This is, we're going to work out the differences between us because I want to, and I'm kind of insisting on it. I can see your side of things, and I can also see my side of things. So not only are you listening to them you're listening to yourself too. So you're expressing yourself. You're saying, I see your side of the situation. I hope you can see my side of the situation, that kind of thing. And you're mind-blowing somebody. But it starts with you. You're surprising even yourself. And I think you're surprising the other person with that sense of coming forward in the interest of more than repair. We're talking real healing, because there is love here. There is love here. And you are expressing it from a place of wisdom. You might have some very prominent Virgo in your chart, as well as Sag. It's not the point. They could as well. But it started right back here. Like, wall? What wall? What wall? What wall? Christina, there's no wall. There's no blockage. Fuck that. Look at that. Look at that. See? See? Yeah, I can fix it. No problem. And then you jump over here to judgment. Critical decisions. You made the decision. You made the decision. You made it sometime in fall. You may not have been able to pinpoint it, like say down to the date and the time, but at some point in the fall, specifically I believe in December, maybe early January, that you would go ahead and come forward and that you would be the bigger person, because I do believe, honestly, I'm looking at Aquarius who's honestly saying, I've thought about it, and so you have. I've seen both sides of this, so I have. I have things to say, so do you, and in the interest of just respecting each other and having love for each other and caring about each other's feelings, and in the interest of healing, let's do more than repair. Let's actively work towards it. Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. I'm like, distraction. Let's do more than repair. Let's build. I mean something to you. You mean something to me. We're important to each other. Okay, that's beautiful. So someone here, I have to insist, it could be you. It could be them. Maybe it's both of you. You're both having to push past your fear. Maybe, sure. It feels markedly on one person's side, but yeah, you're in here too. Especially if you have Taurus in your chart, then I'm really going to assign it to you. But or Capricorn, that's some really strong earth right there. It's somebody's really having to push past their fears to really enjoy this, the love, to accept the love, to receive the love, and to also give it back. And there's that fear. Oh God, what if this doesn't lead to anything? Oh fuck. Oh God, what if this doesn't lead? What if this serves no purpose? What if this serves no purpose? What if this serves no purpose, Christina? I don't know. We can't see it. Not yet. I just know that it has the potential to open into something greater. Your person knows it too, in some way. You both know it together, even if it's not spoken. So I don't know if that helps you, but it's here. And I say bravo to you for being the bigger person. And I don't just mean waving the white flag. And this is more than that. This is temperance. This is healing with the Hermit's energy. This is long-term potential written on it. It's a really strong recognition of I see a lot in you, and I see a lot in us, and I think we're worth it. So yeah, it's more than trying, and it's more than a repair job. And somebody here, possibly both of you, having to push past the fear of giving more of ourselves, giving more. I gotta push past that. I gotta push past that. I gotta push past that. It might mean something to me later, long term, and I gotta try it to know it. I gotta try it to know it. That's what the star is. I gotta try it to know it. So I'm gonna put more of myself into this. Beautiful, freaking beautiful, Aquarius. Good job. I'm not pandering. Do you have any idea how much I see the opposite? They need to come to me. They did this, they did that wrong. Like they didn't do anything. Like it doesn't take two, you know? I see it all the time, all day, every day, and it bores me to fucking tears because most people insist on playing life like it's a fucking chessboard. You know, people get hurt. And if you want to resolve your differences, two people will figure it out. And if they don't, if they want to be angry, if they want to be resentful, if they want to hold on to shit, they don't want to work through their fears, then they get what they get. As always, proof is in the pudding. You want to change, you change. And if you don't, you won't. I'm looking at an Aquarius who says, I know better. I'm going to step up to this because I want to, because it feels right, and I know that this person means something to me. I may not see where it's going, but I know it's there. Right? This is business. I don't know. We're pruning off something in March or thereabouts. Let's just call it, you know, early to late spring. We're pruning off something. I've been looking at this. This is you tallying things up. Okay. I've been looking at this as it concerns my foundation. No. That's how it's kind of coming across. It's not paying out. It's too slow. I don't have the energy to put into this. No. It could be something successful for somebody, but it's not successful for me. Kind of like that. Okay. Anything else, please, with the Tower? 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 Yeah, I see you declining it, but it's coming from a place of knowledge, and that's fine. Do what's right for you, honey. Show me the Tower, please. Anything unexpected other than you mind-blowing somebody. I think you even surprised yourself, honey. I think you even surprised yourself. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And as you stand up for what you believe in, the universe rewards you, you know? Tower, show me the Tower, please. Show me the Tower, please. Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands. I got something else over here. I don't even know what the fuck this is. I don't know what this is. This is not. This is not this. I got something else here that represents a slow-growing, stagnant, non-productive energy. And it's kind of explosive. I don't like it. I don't like it. But you are aware of it. It's slow-growing. It happened in front of your eyes. This didn't happen overnight. I see you pruning off something over here that you understand is not productive. Can't give more to it. That's a shame. I'm going to let it go. It's a conscientious decision on your part. It's coming up. Then I got something under here under the Tower. I've got you showing me some sort of relationship energy with somebody that's explosive. It's argumentative. It's backbiting. It's a lot of fighting. This is something we understand or we feel that we cannot heal. And it's something that we have become firmly familiar with. I don't know who this is to you. It could be a significant other, a partner. It could be anyone in your household, anyone in your family dynamic. This is clearly a strongly desired love union. One that has a lot of spirituality built into it. The willingness to compromise, work on it, and more than that, heal with it. Okay, for the sake of longevity. Because you understand they might be something stronger to you in future. Okay, the both of you. And then I go over here to the Tower, what you did not expect. Some sort of relationship energy here that was always kind of rocky, disruptive, loud, combative, or begrudging, just hit your radar really hard. It's always been there with the Seven of Pentacles. It's been there for a long time, but for some reason you're looking at it for what it is. Like, huh. Has this always been like this? Combative, not supportive, not loving, disruptive household? What the fuck is this? Has this always been like this? And it's hitting you hard too. So I got you hitting somebody hard with the Tower, and then something's hitting you hard with the Tower in the terms of something that's always been in front of your face. Some sort of relationship energy, and I don't know what that is. It doesn't have to be commitment, guys. Four of Wands is anyone who participates in our household energy, so that means it's personal. It's personal. Anyone that you say I have an upstanding relationship with. The only problem is that relationship energy is disruptive as fuck. It's Five of Wands, but here's the thing, baby. It was in front of your face the whole time, and it's hitting you really hard. Has this always been like this? Has it always been combative? Has it always been a battle of wills, begrudging, arguing, backbiting, snipping? How come that shit never improves? It's like, for some reason, it's hitting you. It's always been there. Just like this thing's always been there, and it's already kind of proven itself. It's non-productive, so you're going to cut it out. But it looks business. This is a non-productive relationship of some type that you have with somebody somewhere. And you're like, what the fuck? Has it always been like that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. This, we have serious implications of far-reaching consequences that involve potential commitment, and it's love. And there's this desire in the both of you to heal it and fix it, to put more of yourselves into it, to push past your fears, to make you more to each other. And then I got something over here that's like, what the fuck? Is that my house? I don't know what that is. You're looking at it very calmly, like, how long has it been like this? You see what I'm saying? How long? It's another truth, but it's one that you're not aware of yet. You see the reflection here? Here's the truth of a stagnating element that you're like, it's not paying out. It's not paying out. It's not paying out, but I don't have the energy to put more into it. That's a shame. It might work for someone else, but it's not working for me. I'm going to let that go. And then you have a similar concept in a personal relationship that's closer to home, and you're looking at it like, has it always been stopped like this? Has it always been non-thriving? Has it always been non-supportive? Has it always been combative? How long has this been going on? Right? And it's like you're looking at it, you're surveying the land of something very, very close to you. Very, very close to you, and it's one of the truths. It's just one of the truths. Why is that hitting you so hard, though? It's been there. It's been in front of your face for a long time. But it's like perhaps you never really saw it for what it was, or perhaps you're looking at it and you're starting to realize, I can't repair this one. This is just beyond my repair, and it's hitting you really hard. It's hitting you really hard right in the crown chakra. What else? Can I have more on this? 54 is important for some of you. I don't know why. Oh. $47, 54. For some of you, this household tension that's been with you a long time that you never really saw, but for some reason it's blasting open in front of your face for observation, like you're really seeing it for the first time, has been going on since you were 47 and or 54. I don't know. That was a weird time reference. I don't know. 45, 47, 54. 54 to 57. What does that mean? So it's been like this for a couple of years. For some of you, that is your age references. I'm trying to, I don't know how to explain it. I'm saying the numbers on an arc, like it started here and then it went over here. Kind of like a dial. It started here at 54 and then it turned over to 57 or 47. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that's how long this has been going on? What else plays about this tower? That's for some of you, not all of you, so don't pigeonhole yourself to that. If it applies, it applies. Sometimes I see the numbers very specifically and it's just a reference point for some people. Okay. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, tying it back to this energy. It's like you're trading off energies here. You're seeing that new beginning, the Knight of Wands, and with some strength, a lot of virility, a lot of excitement, a lot of passion in you, a lot of hope, a lot of strength. You might have some damn strong Leo in your chart. You're showing me a kind of trade-off energy. This one I'm working on so diligently to repair with this person. It started out rough. There was a wall here. There was some sort of blockage. We worked through it. I wanted to. You have, this is where your energy is lying, where it wants to go. And now you're looking at this. I told you, you're surveying the land and you're seeing where energy is not welcome. Whoa. Whoa. Where your energy is not welcome, where your efforts aren't welcome, and where nothing thrives or grows within this. Whereas something over here is like, oh yes, I have energy for this. I want to. That's a lot of strength behind that. Beautiful conviction. Strong sense of, I gotta go. This is where my energy is best served. This is where it actually has a purpose, is towards this person right here. Where my energy is welcome and it's constructive and it actually has meaning. There's something over here that you're comparing it to that says my energy here is not welcome and it has no purpose and it lies fallow. You know, it's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything. And I've been looking at it this whole time. It's non-productive. It doesn't thrive. It doesn't grow, and it's hostile. My energy is not welcome here. Whereas my energy over here is 100% welcome. It's like you're trading off the thoughts here at the tower. And it does relate back to this radical decision, or what looks like a radical decision, that you're adamant. I can heal this, and I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to fix this shit because they mean something to me. And with that Tower came bearing in something you didn't expect, and that is a huge reflection on where your energy isn't welcome and it's non-productive. You have that to check against work too, that you take that same sort of responsibility in your work life. So you are assuming it in your personal life. You see what I'm saying? Do you see how they're linked up? It's very you. It's very Aquarian. You see how it's linking up? You see the circles, you see the patterns, you see where your energy is welcome and where it actually has a place to go and is welcome and has effort into it with somebody who is meeting you there, versus where your energy is not welcome and is told it doesn't want to be here. And it has nowhere to thrive, grow, or expand. You've already experienced this in work. This is a non-issue here. You handled that. Psh, nothing. Kind of like how you're like, I can fix that too because I want to. And when you see how welcome your energy is, your enthusiasm for it picks up dramatically. Like, this is home. I can put my energy to this and feel safe. And they're tossing it right back to me. We both mean a lot to each other. And then you have another reflection point that's very similar to work. And as I was telling somebody, honey, the relationship shouldn't feel like work, and they shouldn't feel combative, and they shouldn't feel non-productive. So there's a Tower moment in here about this. Perhaps you're reflecting on an old relationship that's like nothing about what you're experiencing now with this other person. I don't know, but it's like you're literally trading off energies in that respect of, I know and can see now and can reflect upon where my energy was not welcome and it had nowhere to go or thrive or expand, and I can see where it could do. That's a hell of a reflection. It is like you're surveying the land and you're trading in energies. Completely different concepts. It's like, hey, my relationship probably shouldn't feel like the work stuff, huh? It's non-productive, it's small, and I don't have the energy to put into it. And also, by the way, my energy is not being received well. How did we handle that? You see what I'm saying? Got the Aquarian mind. Link things together sometimes like that. This is the most interesting piece by far. It has a great deal of emotional depth in it, with the consequences of time and implication. Somebody has a deep fear of committing to their desire. Could this actually be it? Could this be the real deal? I'm not going to know until I put more of myself in it. Fuck. But if it helps you, it's a good fuck. And I say that because the both of you, are doing more than just trying. Anyone can try. See, I'm trying. Oh, it's still not good enough for today. Okay. Well, I tried for today. Anybody can try. These two people want to. Your towers, my friend, Aquarius honey, your towers, they are beautiful, scary, exhilarating, thoughtful, consequential. All the things I would expect from Aquarian energy. When you think big, honey, you think big. And things can hit you lightning fast. You are fixed air. So while it's hard for you to change, you are, I admit, the most flexible of the fixed signs. You have a lot to think on, but I do know this. This decision you made, and you made it some time ago. You know what? I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm making a decision to work this out. Why? What's the motivation? Other than the fact that you two get along beautifully. You know how to work well with each other. You both have natural enthusiasm and passion for each other. You're both highly productive. You had a little bump back here. It's nothing. That's right. That's the Aquarian spirit. It's nothing. You know why? Because you decided it was nothing. You can put energy into it. You can fix it. You can understand their side. You understand your side. You're going to bring your two sides together. One of you intensely feels, what if I put myself into this and it doesn't go anywhere? I'm afraid. So we're pushing past the fear. Because the desire is so strong. We're terrified to put more of ourselves in it, but that's what you're both doing. You're both pushing past that fear. You both are. You're putting more of yourselves into it, not less. If it was less, I'd tell you. I promise, because I'm not trying to waste your fucking time. You want to know what is a waste of time? There's a couple things over here that is a waste of time. One is obvious to you. The other one, you're just catching up to. So I don't mean to be disparaging of that connection. I'm just linking up with your process, the process that you have laid out for me. I don't know, it was Gemini, it was somebody, I don't know. But any connection we're afraid to leave, any relationship we're afraid to leave, or it's combative and we want to avoid arguments, how good is that relationship really? And some of you are looking at it like, how long has it been like this? How long has my energy not been welcome? How long has I not been able to harvest love and harmony with this person? How long has it been since I've been able to have a conversation with them that wasn't combative or silent or whatever? Blah. Oh, but look where my energy could go. Right over here. You see, it's how you're. You see, it's not a loop like this. This loop is non-functioning. It just keeps going back around and around. What we're doing is spiraling up. Okay, you're seeing how your energy can rise, but it means you're going on a trajectory like this. You're spiraling up and out, which is good. That's very good. It's a power move. You're building your energy upwards like this, but it meant you taking lessons along the tide and on the ride and etc. Okay, this is happening in January. You've already made that decision. It's looking like they are very much receptive. This March. I don't know how much more I need to check on this. Oh, okay. I really don't know how much more I need to check on this, honey. It's very Aquarian. It's very extensive. It looks like, again, that classic Aquarian signature. It looks like it's all over the road. Because that doesn't make sense. Because it doesn't make sense to anyone else but you. It's that Aquarian energy. It looks like you're all over the fucking road, when in fact you're just looking, observing, and watching as the pieces fall into place. If pieces with your person are falling into place, I really like this a lot. I like this a lot. I do. If you really didn't want this, honey, you wouldn't be the big Aquarian over here and saying, oh no, we can fix this. And I want to. And I want to. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Your friendship. Get advice, things like that. I know that's you know what? Did you know that's not something you're terribly big on? Again, it's that fixed air. My thoughts are my own. I don't need to run them by anybody. That's you. So I would advise you, like Spirit's advising you, to open up to your friends a bit more. There is an engagement here on the line. Expansion, potentially later. Again, I'm only looking at the next 3 months. But also I can interpret this as a long-standing friend. Whom we might be engaging ourselves to. But I do see it as you opening up and asking for help. Give your relationship a chance, and so you are. We have engagement here, yes. Okay, waiting for that love. Express your love. It's safe to love. Finances and career. I know that's coming in here as well. This person who comes in bearing love energy also comes in bearing finances. I don't quite know how to explain that. It's positive, not negative. I told you too highly productive. I saw that back here. In other words, you two can produce not just love energy and respect for each other, but also actually productive. So with this person's energy comes bringing in a new level of finances, I believe. or they have that promise attached to them, okay? They are worth waiting for. Express your love. I see that happening right here when you made that decision with that Knight of Cups. And wedding. Wedding that's halfway out like this. Engagement, wedding. Yeah, I know. Yes, the impossible engagement, impossible wedding. You just, neither one of you can really see how open that world is just yet. Like I said, we're having to push past our fear to give more of ourselves in order to find out. Okay, that's enough. Anything else in here, please, that Aquarius should know about? Anything else, please, that Aquarius should know about? Any other important time frames or observations, please? The Hermit. Excuse me. Okay, so in terms of that healing, some of you are very strong healers. I mean very strong, or you have some damn strong Virgo, prominent Virgo in your chart. This situation that relates back to the frustration in this relationship that is stagnant and it feels like your energy has nowhere to go or grow or thrive. When you look back on it, as the Hermit does, when the Hermit looks backwards and says, okay, what have I learned about this particular road? We're looking on the observation of this, about the fight, the strain, and how confusing it is. The fight that never seems to end. There's never any resolution towards it. That's what I'm saying. It's been with you the whole time. In front of your face for a while, for some of you a couple of years. It's the fight that never ends. It never ceases to exist. It's always confusing. It never has a resolution. And there's very little love in it. Okay. And through the observation, again, is the Hermit. When you can stop and look backwards, you can kind of see it now, right? Because you've walked that pathway long enough to see the evidence. And if the Hermit says he can't heal it, that's pretty serious shit. Right? So it's one of those things where you can either continue on, you can even walk backwards if you want. You shouldn't, because you already know what's down there. Or you can change direction. So I feel like you're spiraling upwards. You're learning the lessons along the way, but you're applying them too. So that means movement outwards, not a continuous circuit like this. Six of Swords, moving on. Moving forward, moving on, moving forward, moving on, moving forward, moving on. 67 for some of you is important. I don't know why. I don't know why 67. I got another confirmation number there. I don't know why that might be important, but that hit me funny. 67, and then the Tower. More of that surprise energy. Judgment, when the timing is right. Oh, I see. I see. Some of you aren't going to pull your little tower on this person until you get back from wherever it is you were. Some of you are okay, so you're saying now it's not the time just yet. I'm moving towards it. I'm currently not within proximity. Some of you are currently in the space of traveling, so you can't engage that tower yet that you are planning on. You said the timing's not right, but it will be soon. Something about when I get back. Something about when I get back. That's all I got. Okay? And I'm not so strained. Ten of Wands is in reverse when I'm not so strained and stressed out. And, yeah, the Ten of Swords will come out of reverse at that time. All right, so it's coming up soon. And for some of you, that means before the 20th. Around the 20th or thereabouts. Right before, a little bit during. Whenever it is that you get back from whatever it is that you say you're not done with yet. And that you are less strained and or burdened. And all I have is the 20th and then before that, 16th and the 20th, somewhere thereabouts. Yeah, that's when you will move positive forward. Okay, the Chariot, very good. So the 20th, the 16th, the 27th, these all might be terribly important as it concerns that energy. Okay, the one that will thrive, or will allow your energy to thrive, I should say. All right. That'll do her. Let's wrap it up with some old charms here. Yes. Why did I do that? Okay. All right, initials first. We have Q, Y, G. And then dog with a bone, the anxiety, going over the thoughts over and over, over and over. So that was the process for some of you in December. The things you want to say, how you want to approach, etc. Going over the problem, going over the problem, going over the problem. That's, again, that Aquarian energy. And if it's in your North Node, that will work for you very well. So that suggests then that, you know, for some of you, if Aquarius is indeed your North Node or your rising, it is very advantageous for you to really sometimes give more thought to something, not less. Whereas again, it's in my opposite. See what I'm saying? So there's that dog with a bone. So I'm taking that as the positive reflection of your thoughts. You're working shit out. You're working shit out. You're working shit out. For some of you, there might be some imperative activity around the next crescent moon. Let's see. The cat, highly intuitive. That was right next to Scorpio's medallion. So you could be dealing with Scorpio or someone in the general sense who is highly intuitive, a little bit mysterious, a little bit more on the dark side. They don't know. I say that in that respect just because I'm used to it. I'm used to the sign. Just because people doesn't understand us doesn't mean that we don't make sense to ourselves. Again, just like the Aquarian energy, it makes sense to you, but not necessarily everyone else. So Scorpios make sense to Scorpio. Aquarius makes sense to Aquarius. Honey, trust me, I get it. Not everybody understands us. I know. I know. We are probably the two biggest misunderstood signs. Okay, but highly intuitive Scorpio energy, and then also Leo here. So again, if you have some strong Leo in your chart, if it's in your South Node, then let's maybe avoid some of those Leo characteristics. You could be connecting to one. And then we also, again, have the great white shark, which is more that Scorpio energy, and then pursue, 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 pursue. We got to pursue. You got to keep, not all sharks, but the vast majority of sharks are biologically built that if they stop swimming, they die. You got to keep going, keep going, keep going, persistence and pursue, right? You know, it could be that person's energy too, like they just don't quit. Like their energy is always up front and accounted for and present, like boom, like they just don't stop. Yeah, could be. Anyway. Yeah, they got room to expand with you, I'll tell you what. Capricorn, speaking of which, they got some of that ambition energy. Their medallion came up upside down, so I saw ambitious first. So yeah, as I already said, they might have some very strong ambition energy. J, S. And big heart, yes. We have that big heart. We got to push past those fears and really allow ourselves to open up and engage in this. It's not an accusation. It is a very serious thing. For one of you, you feel it intensely. I have to put more of myself in this if I want to keep it. I have to put more of myself in this if I want to keep it. It's coming across like that. It's like a drum beat that somebody keeps feeling more in their heart and in their spiritual energy. Okay, I need to put more of myself in this if I'm going to keep it. I don't know if it's going to go somewhere. I have to take that risk. I have to be willing to take that risk. I have to be willing to push past that fear. I have to push past it. I have to push past it. What you two construct in reality is gorgeous. Beautiful. So let that be your evidence. Let that be your guide. Because you can't fuck up the pentacle. It either is or it is not. You are either producing and thriving with somebody, or you're not. See how simple that is? We're either producing and thriving, or we're not. Yeah, I think that energy is worth pushing past the fear of, will it go somewhere? Will they commit to me? Can I give more of myself to this? Yeah, for that kind of energy, it's worth finding out. Okay. Oh, and the feather. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've gotten that interpretation a couple of times. Light as a feather. Light as a feather. Light as a feather. Light as a feather. Huh. And then I heard it. I just heard the song. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. Creep by Radiohead. You float like a feather. You float like a feather. It could be a very strong song for you, for them, and how you associate them. You float like a feather. It just seems like they move like that, like they just float in space, in the air. You're so very special. I wish I was special. Oh, honey, you are special. So are they. You both are. I know. You want to know how I know? That's the kind of energy right here. You. That's the energy you make up with. That's the energy that says, okay. You and I might have had our differences, but I'll say yes to you. I say yes to you. I'd say yes to this Aquarius. Thoughtful. This is who I am. This is what I want. I need to do this. I'd repair with that person. Fuck yeah, I would. It is special. Told you. More often than not, I say the opposite to this. Fuck them. They hurt me. They need to come to me. I don't, you know, blah, blah, blah. In other words, no progress, no change, no willingness to understand the other person's perspective or what went down. Honey, don't get me wrong. I'll call an asshole. I have no problem with it. So it does not freak me out when I see the devil at all, nor should it you. I told you, everyone has a devil. Everyone does. It's only when things only really become bad when nothing changes. So, it's looking like you're willing to make changes for this person. I have every reason to believe that they respond. Again, the concept between what is fruitful, what is productive, and what is good for us versus what does not. One of those actually is monetary. So I want you to take that as a reflection. What you experience in the work world with some element that you were letting go, does that look like some sort of relationship that's close to you, that's also non-productive, and you can't give it anymore, and your energy also, by the way, isn't welcome in it. It gets pushed off, it gets shoved away, it gets discounted. It's not watered, it's not given sunshine, it's not given love, it's not given passion, etc. I don't know. I don't know who that is to you, but you're thinking about it real hard. All right, that's enough for reals this time, you guys. Oh, I just saw 414, the number of healing. Getting things squared away. All right, you guys, put in the comments as you see fit. Aquarius, good luck to you. Congratulations. You'll be connecting with them soon, whenever it is you get back. I believe. Somewhere in January. Okay, you guys, take care. Good luck. I don't think you need it, but good luck. Be well.